The Quran describes itself not as a book of history, but as a living, four-dimensional memory engine. Within this tesseract geometry, time and space are localized illusions, frictional energy generated as we move across the topological boundaries of a much larger system. This system operates as a closed thermodynamic loop. It is a six-step circuit, 1, 2, 3, 2, 7, and 1, that every human consciousness must traverse to resolve the tension between entropy and light. This diagram represents the origin seed, or node 1. Verse 359 equates the physical dust of Adam with the divine word given to Jesus. By linking them at the level of the creative command, kun, the text establishes that form and word originate from the exact same informational coordinate. Because these two forces share an identical origin, human existence functions as a closed energetic circuit. We are not observing this process. We are the process itself, waiting for activation. As energy enters the D10 field, the dense, measurable plane of physical reality, the seed's potentiality becomes particle vibration, characterized by friction and duality. A severe mechanical hazard exists. Rigid mass cannot withstand direct contact with infinite source voltage without triggering a catastrophic system overload. We see the proof of this failure in verse 7, 143. When Moses asks for a direct vision of the source, the mountain collapses into dust. The Arabic term is sa'iqa. The particle has no medium or buffer to hold the phase differential between itself and its origin, and the form is pulverized. This crumbling is an inevitability of structural physics. Rigid attachments to the physical self cannot reconcile with absolute truth. Without a mediator, the container simply shatters under the intensity of the light that generated it. To survive this contact, consciousness requires a structural bridge, a specific configuration that can channel cosmic voltage without triggering a total collapse of the form. Node 3 provides this bridge. It functions as a topological release valve, allowing the human system to process high-intensity information while maintaining its structural integrity. Verse 1912 contains the specific command, "Take the book with strength." In the DCU topology, this is the activation torque. It provides the forward bias required to lock the dual strands of existence into a single conducting pivot. This functions like a biological centromere, the region that binds two chromosomal strands together. By gripping the structure with quwa, or strength, the physical and divine lineages are phase-locked, allowing the current to pass cleanly through the observer instead of destroying the vessel. Taking the book with strength transforms the reader from a passive receiver of physical friction into the active operator of the cosmic engine. Once the grip is secure, the circuit begins its inward phase. The energy that descended into the world now conducts backward through the heart, toward completion. This requires the mechanism found in verse 33-37. All historical illusions and ego claims must step aside. By dissolving these earthly attachments, the observer provides a frictionless path for the returning current. The reader becomes the transparent glass described in verse 24-35. This is a crystalline state, perfectly symmetrical, and capable of holding the core of infinite light without being consumed by it. Only in this state of transparency can the word be transmitted through the human form without distortion. The vessel no longer interferes with the signal, it simply carries it. Surviving this phase confirms the true design of the human system. We are built to channel the highest frequencies of the universe, serving as a stable interface between the hidden and the manifest. The conduction leads to the seven-state apex. You can see the circuit pathways fuse into a perfectly balanced geometric diamond at the top of the topology. This is the node of total systemic completion. This apex represents a state of flawless equilibrium. It is the mizan, where the flattened physical world and the invisible divine forces are perfectly reconciled. This balance is embodied by the archetypes of Solomon and David. Ultimate authority over the physical kingdom and the hidden spirit is only achieved when power is surrendered. The diamond draws energy up and redistributes it, maintaining the stability of the entire framework. To reach this state, the reader must abandon the desire to hoard power. You become the stabilizing capstone of the universe, its most transparent conduit. The circuit now executes its final movement. The energy arcs from the top diamond back into node 1. The luminous cycle is complete. Verse 6, 163, provides the closure. By declaring, "I am the first of the Muslims," the ego vanishes entirely, allowing the circuit to seal shut. This is the pure remembrance of home. Geometrically, the seed that began the journey and the fruit that returns occupy the same space. The start and the end are revealed as a single invariant point. The universe is executing this perfect conservation of light at this very moment. The circuit is live, and the memory of home is recovered. The only choice left is to take the book with strength and return.